I did see another one, which was how to make your wine last, like, go longer a bit. I suppose it's if you say you've bought a wine and you're not so keen on it, but you still want to drink it. How would you make it a longer drink? Or I suppose like making more of a wine cocktail, if that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can make wine cocktails for sure. I mean,
Oh,
we do
okay.
that in a bar. I've actually got one of my bartenders who's just walked in, who makes some great ones.
Oh, so what, I'd love to know some suggestions for that, actually.
Yeah, well, rosé is a great one to go for. Rosé, and again with maybe some sweet wine. There's a wine called Moscato d'Asti. That's a sweet, low alcohol wine that goes well with, say, gin. You get things like Hugos that you can make, that you can put with some wine in there as well. Some spritzers that you can make. Gin, citrus, and wine. We've made some sort of darker, some sort of old-fashioned-y type drinks, just floating a little bit of like darker red wine on there. There's an ingredient that goes into a lot of cocktails called creme de cassis.
Yes, I've got some.
Well, there you go. Perfect. You've got your cocktails.
I've got it ready.
Yeah. But maybe instead of cassis, you could put a drop of 50 mils or 25 mils of some darker, heavier red wine, some more aromatic wine. I mean, for those drinks, it's not going to make a huge difference. It's quite interesting to use. But for whites and rosés, you can use spritzers. So if you have Elfa cordial with you, if you have some gin with you, if you've got some citrus lime juice with you, you can sort of go to town with white wine and that sort of stuff and play around. But look, the joy is if you're not a particular, you've opened a bottle of wine that's not great, then they might as well experiment with it.
Yeah. Sorry, I just heard there's a delivery at the door. I was like, what?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, because I think often I've like opened a wine and gone, oh no, this is not quite as good as I wanted it to be. So I think that's probably a really good way to make it into a wine cocktail.
With red wines as well, you can. It sounds. I hate people saying, "Oh, you got to decant it for 3-4 hours." That's rubbish. But actually, that Georgian wine I had is the classic example. I opened it, pulled it out. I thought, oh, I'm not sure about that. Then I was actually still at work when I had that, and then I said to a customer, I had a chat with him. Whenever it was about an hour went by, I poured out a bit of wine. I was like, oh, actually, that's got a lot better. So I took it home, and then my family had a bit, and it got better and better and better. So with red wines, maybe if you bought some wine that's a bit older, do give it an hour or so. It may get better. It may well get better because it might be that it's quite stringent. And the fruit hasn't been released yet. You need a bit of oxygen to get in and release the aromas. Yeah. That's what decanting gets oxygen in.
That's something that you do only with red wine?
Yeah, you can do it with some white wines if they're older. The problem is that they've been kept in a bottle for so long. They haven't got any oxygen in, which you don't want oxygen in your wines at all. That's the whole point of sealed caps and corks. But then once the wine's open, you need a bit of oxygen in there to release the aromas, to release the flavours. That's why people have wine glasses. When they have their wine glasses and they're swilling the wine around. That's to get the oxygen in. And then they can smell the wine a bit more.
Okay.
I like how I had a glass right there.
I was like, oh, I need a prop now.
On hand.
I just seen a question as well come in about fizzy reds. I love the one they serve in Franco Manca. Do you like any? Know of any?
I'm not particularly well versed in that.
No worries.
Sorry, and I'm not. If I'm really honest, I'm not well versed in. I tried one or two. I don't really see an occasion for it. I don't see where it fits into what I drink. But I'm just going to move around. Sorry. So I can't be hugely helpful on that. To be honest.
Okay.
Sorry.
I tried a frizzy red when I was in Italy on holiday near Treviso.
Nice.
And again, like I was having it with a meal, but I was like, I didn't feel like there was a purpose for it.
Yeah, I mean, are you having it in the sun? Are you having it with a meal? Are you celebrating it? I don't like champagne. You're celebrating. White wine's usually in the sun and it's fresh, or with a bit of food. Red wine again with more food, or it's at night, or there tends to be like a formula you follow. That can be mixed in and whatever. But I don't see. Do you know what? I need to probably do some more research on that and get my head around it a bit more.
It's not often.
Say that again, sorry.
Sorry, it's not something I've seen often in kind of like supermarkets or wine shops. It's not something that's sold.
I don't think so. My dad's we've got a company called the Oxford Wine Company, and I don't think we sold one. We got 2,500 products. I don't think we sell one fizzy red. I may be wrong. We may sell one. That's not a website and tucked away in the corner of a alley somewhere. Yeah, not that I know of.
Okay. I think that was kind of all the questions. I think we've answered everyone's questions now. But what's your plans for coming out of lockdown? When will people be able to kind of come to your stores again and your piano bars, or is it all just still early process?
I've been realistic. I don't think we'll be able to open till October.
Okay.
We don't know. I mean, the hospitality is hard enough as it is. It's quite hard to make a profit anyway. So it's going to be hard. If you can't have 150 people in the venue, you can only have 40 people in the venue. It's going to be tricky. We have to work it out. No fault of anyone. So obviously we just got to sort of see how it goes and take each 3 weeks when we get the announcement, but day by day. But I think things are going more online, and I've done a few virtual tastings. As you said, with Vanity Fair, I did a virtual tasting with them, which was great. I've got two more lined up early next week, and they're great fun. And people can do more and more things inside and at home. And I think even despite lockdown ending and people going outside, I still think people will do more things at home.
Yeah,
whether it's virtual wine tastings or dinner parties. So yeah, I'm slowly going to move into doing that a lot more and doing packages for dinner parties. So say you've got 4 friends over, this is our meal. We will have on our website set cases of this for you, and all tailored. You can experiment, you can go safe. So some wines that we know you'll like, some wines that you can risk on. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. And then with our podcast, we're aiming to educate more and more people. So I'll be getting guests on every week to talk about their specialist subjects. So we just did Spain. Tomorrow I'm doing how to buy in supermarkets.
Oh, okay, that's probably a really cool
one. So kind of what I touched on earlier, kind of Lee, who's going to go into a lot more detail, how to buy at supermarkets and restaurants. Because I often get people take pictures of a menu and send it to me and say, what do I have? And I've got a minute to reply before they order.
Tell me right now.
I'll see it 2 hours later. So, oh, sorry, what did you go for? House red. So, all right, cool. So we're doing things like that, which will hopefully be useful. So we're going to do a season of 25 episodes of a guide to France, a guide to Champagne, a guide to Alice, whatever it may be, and then with season 2, a bit more information. So yeah.
Okay, cool. I just saw actually someone said, can you order online at the Oxford Wine Shop then? So
absolutely, you can. The Oxford Wine Company. Yeah, we're doing tons of deliveries every day. So in Oxford it's free. I believe in a radius it's free, and then it's a small fee if you're ordering outside. But yeah, we can order.
Perfect. So if
anyone wants to go on.
Yeah, no. If people can't get to you, they can order online. I'll definitely.
They can, yeah. If anyone wants any advice, just send me a DM and I'll point you the right way.
Perfect. And Chatting Wine is on Spotify and iTunes.
Spotify, iTunes, Instagram. We just launched. So there's a couple of episodes. There's Germany and Champagne on there already. So yeah.
I was just listening to the Germany one, and it was about your desert island wine. What you would have. You never answered. Is there a wine you would take?
There is. Yeah. There's I've got it here actually. It's from South Africa. It's a Bordeaux blend from a winery called Jordan Wine Estate. They make superb wine. It's a wine called Sophia. It's a bit more. It's about £120. It's
special occasion wine.
Yeah. It's not your Tuesday night wine, but it's very much an occasion wine. I buy it once a year for Christmas as a little treat. But it's stunning. Really, really good wine. Bordeaux blends of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Cabernet Franc. That's my desert wine. Although I do love Sauterne and blue cheese. That's favorite wine. So yeah.
Perfect. So if anyone wants to reach you on Instagram, Oxford Wine Company's online, and hopefully there'll be loads of more Chatting Wine podcasts. I'll be listening and getting a good education before I have my glasses of rosé.
Awesome.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining today.